Welcome to Stop Dieting and Start Living podcast. I am your coach, Natalia Rodriguez, and I will be guiding you to get in the best shape of your life for the rest of your life by combining my coaching experience with the psychology behind the human eating behaviors and some simple brain science. Get ready to be coached by me. Hello, beautiful people. I hope you had a lovely last week. In this new episode, I will talk about exercise and why exercise is not all about working out. And working out is definitely not only about losing weight or getting ripped. In this episode, I want to remind you the real reason why we all need to work out and how with some simple mind rewiring you can boost your motivation to build that and keep it consistent, achieving the results you always wanted. Before we dig in, I want to say thank you to Eugenia, Caroline, Diana, and some others that wrote me regarding this topic. You guys are my inspiration, so I love to see how I am actually inspiring you, because at the end, this is my main goal and the reason that I do everything I do. So thank you for the emails, the messages. Please keep them coming. It is very nice to get the chance to connect with you guys. I always welcome your ideas, comments, and suggestions, so feel free to keep email me. In the episode notes, I leave you my email in case you don't know it. Or on my webpage, you also can find it. Thank you and enjoy the show. So, what you can do to never lose your motivation to work out, keep it consistent, and reach your goals. Let's start defining what is motivation. So, motivation is the experience of desire that comes from an idea, a goal like losing some weight, getting healthier. Those are personal goals and usually comes and goes according to your mood and deep desire for it. So for example, if you notice you feel a bit bloated or you wear those jeans and they didn't fit at all at that moment, you may feel more likely you will want to do something about that. Like perhaps having salad for lunch or going for a run or start working out. But if you don't care much about this, then that desire won't be so strong. That actually feels like a tap in the shoulder. I love to think about this like that. It's like someone is calling you, but you just decide to ignore. And that tap on the shoulder will happen with or with your desire. Because, this is it is the way that your body has to try to communicate with you. Sometimes hits in the right moment, but sometimes not. And it feels like when you know deep inside you should be doing something like working out or stand up from the sofa, and you just don't do it. If you are like me, I also see this among my clients, we all know that we should work out. You know it deep inside of you, that you should be doing it. But so why it is so freaking hard to simply follow it and spare us the guilt, the undesired back pain from sitting all day, heart diseases, or all those things that pop up when we do not follow that shoulder tap to move more. And I know it's hard, especially in our world. We created the story in our head that workout may imply gym, big effort, long hours, lot of sweat, pain, hard work. But now I want you to bring something different to your attention. Think about at the beginning of the times, like 100 years ago, million years ago, when men needed to go hunting, or when we didn't have cars, elevators, trains. People had to walk long hours, days to get to the places. They had to construct things with their bare hands. And probably they were not even thinking about working out like, oh, this is too hard. Oh, I don't feel like it. Because their life depended on it, right? So I know we evolved, which is amazing. And we are so blessed to live now this beautiful and comfort life for many, including myself. Sometimes we only move our fingers to type on the computer and perhaps walk to the toilet, especially now in the situation we are. So we need to find a way to push ourselves a little bit harder for that. And the reality is that we need to help us to build that desire and motivation through habits, guys. It is the only way. Because remember, life is in constant change. It's changing all the time. So today you may have the time and the headspace for working out, but tomorrow perhaps not if you move to another city or you change your job. So here comes my biggest tip, guys. To start, kick off that motivation and finally create the habit to make it consistently. I want you to close your eyes, listen and repeat this sentence with me. I accept and commit. I accept and commit to the fact that I have to work out and move more because my body is meant for that. So close your eyes and repeat this with me. I accept and commit to the fact that I have to work out and move more because my body is meant for that. How you feel after telling yourself that statement? Our bodies are created for that, for moving. You know, we all have a heart, blood circulation, bones, muscles. We have such an amazing machine every day along with us. And you, my friend, may be taking it for granted. At this point, my recommendation is often to detach working out a little bit from your personal goals, like losing weight, have a six-pack, because those may change with your lifestyle. Like I was saying before, if it's summer, you may feel more motivated than in winter. So if you repeat this statement every day and create this story in your head, you may find a way to make it work for you. And that will make the difference. But then listen to me. If you have a personal goal that you actually in this moment want to pursue and you feel a super strong desire inside of you that is driving you to work out consistently, you will want to combine them both, because both together will generate a bigger urge for you to actually do it. And using that momentum will be crucial for you to build the habit. But then, when you reach your goal, you will want to keep in mind the very first reasons why you are actually doing it. That way it will be easier for you to keep it. In conclusion here, guys, the way you see it creates the way you feel about it. And actually, it will affect the way you will act on it. That at the end, it will give you some results. Like if you stay in the sofa working long hours, what you can get from that? Probably back pain, undesired weight gain, depression, heart disease. Or if you actually make the effort to follow that shoulder tap that is calling you, that is telling you move, you will get helpful habits, you will feel strong, more confident, happier, and all the things you know you want to. And also for your family, because remember that they, no matter what you tell them, they only will get inspired when they see the results on you. True story. My husband suffers from back pain since many years. He is not like a super fan of exercise, but he loves to play tennis and eventually sometimes go for a jog. He always commented that he knows that he should be doing some strengthening, like weight exercises for his muscles, that he knows that tennis and running is not enough because he still have this pain. He spent many hours seated. So I used to nag him a lot, like tell him, hey, you should be doing this, let's work out together, you should be doing it with me. And of course that actually make him more grumpy and feeling even worse about it and even less motivated to do it somehow. And now that we're in this situation and that we are spending so much time together, I decided to set an example for him and showing him what is this about. So perhaps he thought that I only work out because I just want to look good. So for him, he doesn't want to look good. He's already happy the way he looks. But he has a back pain. And because it's something that comes and goes, it's not something that he needs to do now. But then he realized why I actually work out. And he noticed that for me, are days that are not so easy. Sometimes I'm really unmotivated to work out, but I do it anyway. And he recognized that it's actually not for me about the way I look, that I have other goals that do push-ups or feel stronger or being able to be pain-free. So now he actually do it. At least once a week, he hits some strengthening session, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That's enough. And I am so proud of him. I'm so proud of you, baby. So it's amazing. And I want that for you and for the ones around you. Because when that shoulder taps hits you again, I hope you may decide to follow. And don't forget something super important too. Do you know what you will get thinking like this? The results you always wanted, like finally losing the weight, fitting those jeans, getting fitter, had a great bath, and without even realizing it. You will do it consistently and you will be able to maintain it effortlessly. And there is when you know you have the habit. And that desire to work out won't feel hard or complicated. You will just do it like Nike. In addition to all of that, working out is also a big part of your mental health. I left this part to the end because for many it is not a big driver to create a habit. You may only realize this afterwards, but it doesn't mean it's less important. And I didn't want to close this episode actually without telling you how important is your mental health, because it's actually the base and fundament for a healthy lifestyle. So your life is not only about your body, it's also about your mind. And working out will increase that grit for you, create resilience to overcome hard situations, and be relentless to make the right decisions that are actually good for you. So bottom line, it will only depend on you to make things happen and create the habit. You are in charge. You are the only one making the decisions about how you spend your time and the results you want. And your homework for this week is to spare some time to reflect about this, to find out your personal goals, if you have any, and write all these down in a paper. Place it next to your bed or somewhere you can remember, because we tend to forget, and that's okay, guys. But you can always help yourself to make things happen. Not because you forget things doesn't mean you do them. I used to be like that. Oh, I'm that person. Like with this fixed mindset, like, yes, I always forget things, so it's okay. No, well, if I forget things, I just can help myself to remember them. So remember, the main reason why you need to work out is that you accept and commit to the fact that you have to work out and move more because your body is meant for that. Then it comes your personal goals. You are the boss. I believe in you. Thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you here next week. If you like this episode, please leave a 5-star review. That will support my cause. That is to impact as many as you as possible. And if you definitely want to lose some weight and you are tired of dieting, restricting yourself, and feeling guilty after eating your favorite foods, I have every month a few spots open to work one-on-one with me. I can guide you and give you the confidence that you need to learn, practice, and keep your dream body forever. For more information, go to natfitforlife.com. You can find the link in the episode's notes. Have a great one. Lots of love. Your coach, Nat.